Welcome back. We have the convicted former State House Speaker staying out of the big house for now, police losing murder evidence along with their case, and a Jefferson County church that's been around since Jefferson was alive. I'm Mike Morgan, and you know we're down in Alabama. Mike Hubbard is indeed continuing with his appeals and staying out of prison for now, reports the Associated Press. Hubbard is the former Alabama Speaker who was convicted on 12 counts of ethics violations back in 2016. He's been found guilty of crimes such as improperly asking lobbyists and company executives to provide services or investment for his personal business. Now, last month he had one count dropped, but the other 11 affirmed by the Court of Criminal Appeals. On Monday, his lawyers filed a rehearing request with that same court. You have to take that step before you can take your appeal to the state Supreme Court. A 21-year-old man from Bessemer had murder charges against him dismissed yesterday. Now apparently, according to a story by AL.com's Ivana Rinku, charges were dropped because Brighton police lost the gun and shell casings that were evidence in the case. Kadarian Jawan McLemore had been charged with shooting and killing Kevin Hatter in 2015 on a Brighton street. He was supposed to stand trial this week, but his attorney asked the judge to dismiss the case because of the missing evidence, and the judge said yes. Now, the case was dismissed without prejudice, so the prosecutors can rebuild their case with new evidence and bring back charges if they're able to. 3 more motorcyclists died over the weekend in the Birmingham area. 2 of them on Interstate 59, reports AL.com's Carol Robinson. Now, I travel that road frequently, and I've seen bikes and cars way too close to be driving 60 miles an hour, much less the speeds people are actually going. There can be a lot of lane changes along there, especially around downtown, the airport, and the I-20 split. So we got to try to look out for motorcycles. And motorcycles don't need to be in a big hurry along there because you're going to get cut off at some point. Now, we don't know what happened in the weekend incidents, but people do keep dying out there. This past Sunday, Canaan Baptist Church on Morgan Road in Bessemer celebrated its bicentennial, reports AL.com's Greg Garrison. Now, if anybody from Grangeburg asks, tell them that means a 200th anniversary. 200 years ago, Jefferson County wasn't around yet, but the man it was named after, Thomas Jefferson, was still alive. And 200 years ago, Bessemer wasn't a city, and Alabama was a year away from becoming a state. Canaan Baptist was organized on September 5th, 1818. They say slaves made up part of the church's membership and would worship in the balcony during services. And after the Civil War, the former slaves branched off into Canaan No. 2, which is now on 15th Street in Bessemer. Canaan No. 1, which baptized its members in Shades Creek until 1968, currently has about 1,200 members and draws around 400 on an average Sunday, and they send about 100 members on mission trips each year. Now on Sunday, they celebrated their milestone over 2 services and a covered dish reception, because Baptists will absolutely step up with a covered dish every time. Hey, and today's September 11, so hug your youngins if you got any, call your mama if you still can, and let's try to all get along like we did on September 12, 2001. Well, thank y'all for listening to us. We'll be back tomorrow right here down in Alabama. Meantime, y'all come see us on the internet at al.com.